I want to tell you why I started this practice of the daily sits. And I'll be direct about it, but I'm not going to get into any details about it. So in 2018, I was 3 years sober and I got arrested for assault. That event shook me to the core because I was the guy who was attending all the meetings and I had a sponsor and I was doing the work. And I had a situation where someone pushed my buttons and I lost my temper and I got arrested for it. I thought to myself, how is this possible? It was very, very discouraging. But sometimes when we go through challenging events that shake us, that like, how could this have happened to us moments, that it's a good thing because then we're able to look at the real root of the situation that could keep us stuck. And that was the event for me that propelled me into doing the spiritual work that I needed to do. And this episode today, I'll talk to you more about that was one of the main ingredients of doing these sits every day, the 10-minute sits where I'm sitting in silence. I'm only there with my higher power. There were other things I did as well because I needed to get some help. But that was one of the main things. And maybe you have a situation yourself where you found perplexed as to how a certain behavior happened because someone pushed your buttons. Well, this episode will be for you. And I think that you're going to see and hear some things that may be unique about doing a meditation. Because I know you've heard of meditation before. It's pretty common out there, very much pop culture. So, my friend, here's what I'd say to you, and I want you to sit with it. How well do you know the man who shows up when he gets pushed? How well do you know that person? I'm not talking about the guy at work who usually has it all put together. Not the one at the meetings where it's a safe place where you're surrounded by brothers and sisters that are there for a common good. The one who arrives when someone pushes your buttons. Who is that guy? Do you know that person deep down on what happens in those moments? Most of us have no idea up until certain things happen, like my situation that happened in 2018. Most of us find out the hard way if we haven't gone deep and found those things. That's the day I had to learn once again that there's a difference between being sober and being emotionally sober. Have you heard that term, emotionally sober? And 10 minutes in a chair that I spend every day in silence and a few other things I do now are what keep me emotionally sober and spiritually fit. So 10 minutes in the same chair, same time, every day.